What if I told you that the biggest threat to your food isn't time, it's dependence? Right now, your food feels safe, your fridge is full, your kitchen is stocked, but all of it depends on something you don't control: electricity, supply chains, systems that can fail without warning. And if they do, most people wouldn't lose their food slowly. They'd lose it all at once. But here's the part no one talks about. There was a time when humans didn't depend on any of this. No refrigerators, no factories, no backup systems. And yet, they didn't panic. They prepared. Because they understood something we forgot. Food doesn't spoil randomly. It spoils under specific conditions. And if you control those conditions, you control time itself. Think about this. Thousands of years ago, a family could slaughter one animal and eat from it for months, not because they had better technology, but because they had better knowledge. They knew that moisture is the enemy, so they removed it. Meat hung in open air day after day until it became something completely different: lightweight, durable, long-lasting. Then they discovered salt, and everything changed. Salt didn't just preserve food, it stopped decay entirely. It pulled water out so aggressively that bacteria had nowhere to live. That's why salt wasn't just valuable, it was power. Entire empires rose because of it. But preservation didn't stop there, because humans kept observing, kept experimenting until they realized something even more powerful. Air itself was the problem. So what did they do? They removed it. Food was sealed under oil or locked inside fat, cut off from oxygen completely. And without oxygen, spoilage couldn't even begin. Then came one of the most fascinating discoveries of all: honey, a natural substance that doesn't spoil, ever. Think about that. Thousands of years and still edible. People didn't just eat it, they used it to protect other foods, covering fruits, nuts, even meat, creating a barrier that bacteria couldn't cross. But the real breakthrough was when humans stopped fighting nature and started working with it. Fermentation. Instead of trying to kill bacteria, they let the right bacteria take over. Good bacteria, the kind that protects, transforms, strengthens. Food didn't just last longer. It became something entirely new, more flavorful, more powerful, more alive. And then they looked to the earth itself, because beneath your feet, there's a natural system already working: stable temperature, balanced humidity, perfect storage. So they built around it underground spaces, cool, dark, controlled, where food could survive for months without any energy at all. Even winter wasn't an obstacle. It was a tool. Ice was collected, stored, protected, and used to keep food cold long after the snow had melted. Some methods were so advanced they almost sound impossible today. Eggs preserved for over a year using nothing but water and a simple mineral, sealing them so completely that time itself slowed down. And then there was fire. Not just for cooking, but for protection. Smoke carried invisible compounds that wrapped around food, blocking bacteria while slowly drying it at the same time. It didn't just preserve, it transformed. Even something as simple as ash, the powder left after fire, was used as a shield, creating conditions so harsh that spoilage organisms couldn't survive. And finally, there was clay. Simple, ancient, perfect. Clay containers could breathe, control moisture, regulate temperature, all at once. No wires, no power, just pure design from nature itself. And here's the truth that changes everything. None of these methods disappeared because they stopped working. They disappeared because we stopped learning them. We replaced knowledge with convenience, skill with systems, and slowly we forgot. But the world hasn't changed. Food still follows the same rules. Bacteria still need the same conditions, and preservation still depends on the same principles, which means this knowledge is still alive, still powerful, still waiting. Because the moment everything stops, the moment the lights go out, the moment the system breaks, there will be two types of people: those who depend on the system and those who understand it. And only one of them keeps eating.